It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
We play to win. Let's go.
Yellow.
Six, right there. 56.
Yellow.
Now a man who played collegiately here in the Golden State, Rashad Penny. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Penny, the first down carry. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Throwing on second and 14. Mahomes.
That's a real...
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarkrisky Tart. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Back.
Now. On second down, it's Coleman. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
To throw on third down, Curtis. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Steps away to his left. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Akello Witherspoon, really good coverage from the Colorado man, getting a hand in on it. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down. He had some success as a runner previously on this drive, just not as much space there that time.
Yeah, this time when he pulled it down, they were ready for him, so I think he's going to have to fling a few in order to open up that running lane again.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Being chased out left. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's fourth down. And the kick by Butker is good. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side. Because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. X3. 218. Chopper. 5.
Right back to Coleman here on first down. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down at the 38. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 38.
Check 13. Check 3. Check 3. Check 3.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, echo.
Move. 3 down. 43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. Mike's 43. Mike's 43. Come on. You better bring it.
Back to throw. Curtis. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Ready?
43 is the mic.
Hey, Foxtrot.
43 is the mic. Exit. 43 is the mic.
Ready?
On 1st and 10, Curtis. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
44 is the mic. 44 is the mic. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Looking to throw. Curtis. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
61, Matchbox Lights.
On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. I talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Now it's Penny running right. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Now a play fake here on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay, because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. Yardage-wise, he's in the top handful of backs in the league so far this season. A great run there.
He's going to love that standing when it comes to contract time. But even more so, his team loves it.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
43 is the mic. 43 is the mic.
Throwing on first down. Curtis. That's complete to John Ross. And he'll be out right at the 35. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Curtis. Deep ball for Goodwin. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. I love watching Goodwin play. Of course, everybody knows the story of him being an Olympian. He's a long jumper,
yes,
right?
Yes.
But you know that he has that athleticism, that big playability.
He certainly does. And not only was he an Olympian as a long jumper, married to a sprinter. How about that for speed in one family? And I love his end zone celebrations now. When he does go deep and beat someone for a touchdown, now he does the long jump as his celebration. Pretty cool deal.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts. How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. that's one of those plays that you take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball to the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Hatchet. Check.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Hey,
Switch it. Switch it. At the 6-yard line.
Recon, 132 fighter. Snap.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2.
Go.
Looking to throw. Curtis. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Harold Landry has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. The kick by Gold is good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. DeForest Buckner make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. On 1st down, Curtis. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy.
And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there just before halftime. 44 yards.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great. Let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they... And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Now here's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. On play action, it's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. That's 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Check. 6-6. Pull it high. Check. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Deuce. Under 10. Topper. 5.
Here's Coleman. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Mike 59. Let's get the ball.
Check 59. Mike. Get it.
Looking to throw on second down. Curtis. Man open. It's Goodwin. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout. And they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Ready.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
64.
Watch the
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. It's a 6-yard run. Leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up.
70, Indy. Protein spill.
Check. Watch the ship. Hey.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Coleman now. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
30 base. 59, Mike to 59. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't. Hey, Delta.
6 guys.
Greystone travel. Go.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Back to throw. Curtis. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Curtis. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
To me, the defense was a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. This is brought in at the 21. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after him early and try and...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. To throw, it's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. A cool little accomplishment for him passing the football. 25,000 yards. He just surpassed that for his career.
When he was a little guy in the backyard just throwing it around probably with his dad.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. DeForest Buckner in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Escaping the pressure right. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Mahomes now to throw. And that will be incomplete. Akello Witherspoon, really good coverage from the Colorado man, getting a hand in on it. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. Here's Mahomes to throw. And a catch made by Hopkins. So not only do they convert on fourth, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Here we go, D. All day, defense.
Now it's Mahomes again. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off inside the 5. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays.
Touchdown, 49ers! Tevin Coleman, 91 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 23. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Back now here in Santa Clara. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
22-jet bomber, 22-jet bomber. Get it.
On second down now, it's Coleman. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A gain there of 21 yards. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel, his second touchdown on the season. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Niners. Gold with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be third down. The Chiefs on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 8. He is going to find Hill here. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. Mahomes now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Solomon Thomas there on the tackle. On 2nd and 9, Mahomes buying time to his left. Finding Knox there, complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll try the right side here with Penny. He'll get only a couple down to the 44. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Mahomes going to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Check, crunch, blue dot pocket, check 26, check 26, check 43.
Now Mahomes. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Quan Alexander. The 20. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this one. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. DeForest Buckner has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Complete to Nico Hartman. 3 plays and out. It's 4th down.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Mahomes throwing on 4th. It's Hill, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. He'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Mahomes firing complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 42. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards there at a Kansas City 1st down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Going deep for Hopkins. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Watch out.
Mahomes will try again on second down. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. And you talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Here we go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback...
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Solomon Thomas make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Mahomes going to go on fourth down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. On first down, here's Breida. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
At the Chiefs' 30-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. On first and 10, Curtis. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off for inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal.
43's the mic. 43's the mic.
Look, squeeze.
Check tight. Jim.
Back to throw again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Here comes the ball.
It's second down and goal at the 5-yard line.
The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Bravo. Now.
2nd and 5. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Ready. 50, plant.
3 down.
On 3rd down, Coleman. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal. Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick here is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Now it's Gold after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6.